foremost, I would like to thank everyone involved in planning this wonderful event. Dr. and Mrs. Adamo, my Aunt Myra and Uncle John, and of course, Tim and Lauren. I have a story to tell about how I was chosen to be the best man. As we all know, this is a very integral part for the wedding, and one of the first decisions the groom makes after his proposal is accepted. As per the usual process, Tim consulted with colleagues at work, close friends, on whom exactly to choose. They told him to give him some thought, but to base it on the following criteria. Number one, who was the smartest? Number two, who was the funniest? And number three, who was the best looking? So let's fast forward a bit. I'm sitting in my office on a Wednesday morning after returning from the red-eye flight back from California, and the phone rings. And it's Tim. And he asked me to be the best man at his wedding. So at this point I figured I'd say yes, because I could not deny him a fourth time. All jokes aside, being the best man is a big occasion, especially for family. I had no idea what I was doing. This was the first time I was chosen to be a best man, and the wedding was only a few months away. So what did I do? I got on the computer and I Googled best man speech. As you can there's a laundry list of things, one of them being bestmanspeech.com, which advertised a pro forma version for only 2 payments of $29.91.
Oh my God.
So I clicked on the site, and which led me to a laundry list of questions, and so I took a step back and I realized that it wasn't going to be as easy as I seemed just a few minutes ago. So I'll tell you a little bit about my cousin Tim and what brought him and Laura together and why we're here at this locale celebrating with them. Tim has always had a passion for travel, food, and music. I remember being in touch with him when he was abroad in Italy for a junior year, and he mentioned all these stories about, learning about the culture, the languages, and just having a great time. I look back at it now and remember how envious I was, and that I too had to spend my junior year abroad. But that's another story. Best left for my bachelor party. Tim and Lauren met at Holy Cross, a family favorite, where Tim majored in English and Italian. Tim decided to go to Wall Street after college and began crunching numbers, swiftly to master the art of Excel. Lauren, on the other hand, followed to New York City shortly after and found her niche as a teacher and is currently pursuing a career in social work. 2 slightly different paths, but New York City became their home, and a relationship transitioned from college into a budding courtship. I got to see this connection firsthand last fall when Tim had wrist surgery to tie together some ligaments he had torn a few years back, training for the World's Strongest Man competition. He had asked me to come down to the hospital and see that he made it home safely. So I got there a little early, and when he had enough drugs in him that it was good to go, I shepherded him down to his apartment. On the way, we stopped at Duane Reade, picked up some more drugs, and finally made it down to Gold Street. When we got to the apartment, Lauren was there, and the place was immaculate. There was a spot on the couch already set up, and cushions had been placed upon the couch in preparation for the elevating of his arm. In any event, I was impressed and even a bit touched. It was evident that this small example of thoughtfulness symbolized the foundation for why we are here today, celebrating this nuptial. I recall a famous quote that deserves mention today. In the small matters, trust the mind. In the large ones, the heart. I'm honored to be up here on this special day of our lives, of your lives, to wish you both a happy and healthy life together, and to welcome Lauren into the family.